We will look at some solved examples of thermal resistance and heat transfer by conduction. So here we have a wall whose thickness is L and which is across a temperature gradient T1, T2, where T1 is greater than T2. So the heat current can be described by this equation. A is the area of the wall and K is the property of the material. We have two walls placed next to each other and we have to find the effective resistance between T1 and T2. We do so by adding the individual thermal resistance of the two walls. Now suppose we have bricks stacked one on top of another and with different thermal resistance R1, R2, R3, and we have to find the effective resistance between T1 and T2. We do so by finding the resistance like we do for parallel resistors in an electrical circuit. Notice that here the current flow will be same between these two walls, whereas here the current flow will be different in each of these bricks depending on the resistance of the individual bricks. Some important analogy to electrical circuits. We know that this is a case of thermal resistance in series, and we also know that the current flowing through this particular circuit will be same. Let the temperature be T between the two walls. So the heat current between T1 and T is same as the heat current between T and T2. So simplifying for T, this is a complex wall and you can imagine it like this electrical circuit and find the effective resistance. So we have a solid inner pipe surrounded by a solid outer pipe and we have to find effective resistance between T1 and T2. So the heat current flowing from T1 to T2 gets divided between the inner pipe and the outer pipe, and in that sense it behaves like a parallel electrical circuit. So we can find R1 resistance of the inner pipe and R2 resistance of the outer pipe. The area for the outer pipe is taken as area of the outer pipe minus area of the inner pipe, and that is how we get 3 pi r square. Here we have a hollow pipe, and this we can imagine the pipe. There is fluid flowing in the pipe at temperature T1, and we have to find the effective resistance between T1 and T2. So this is like heat radiating from T1 inside the pipe to T2, which is outside, and this acts like a series thermal resistance.